I want to see what's going on behind the scenes. I want to learn about people's other experiences that haven't been the same as me. And I want to see how we can start fixing things, because there's obviously a big problem, but no one seems that sure how to fix it. I'm 19 years old and I'm a trans woman. I came out as trans at about 17 and went to my GP and have been waiting ever since. I want to look into why the waiting lists for a first appointment at a gender clinic are so long, as I myself have been waiting a while and have been rejected by private clinics. We're going to go and talk to Jo. She's a trans woman. She is at the same stage as me, waiting for the GP to send her to the gender identity clinic to start getting treatment. How are you? I'm good. I'm Brunhilde.
Good to meet you, Brunhilde. My name's Jo.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Could you tell us about the first time you went to the GP and what they did?
My GP seemed almost more scared of the form they had to fill in than I was, and the realisation that actually we're both kind of feeling our way in the dark a little bit for this thing that neither of us quite know how it works. So I went to my GP in, again, sort of August, sort of mid to end August, and then haven't heard anything since. I have been in contact with the GIC, who have just said, yeah, you're on the list.
From meeting Jo, it's clear that we're both stuck at the same point in our journey, so I've wanted to meet with someone who took a different path. We're going to visit Sam. He is a trans man. He sought healthcare outside the country. You know, we've had me and Jo, who are both sort of relying on the NHS, but now we're going to see from his perspective.
I'm Sam.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
I went straight to my GP, it's what my mum told me to do. He said, we'll send you to gender identity clinic. These things don't take, overnight. It's a good 3 years. You might want to call Tavistock and Portman and see what they say. They've only just got my referral and the waiting list is up to 36 months before hearing anything. I've gone privately because the NHS, I think I've been waiting, it'd be officially 2 years in April, waiting for the NHS.
Since the journey begins with the GP, today I'm meeting with Dr. John Stewart, a local GP, about the referral process. I'm Brunhilde.
Hi, Dr. Stewart.
Dr. Stewart, nice to meet you.
We'd have a quick chat about their issues and send the referral directly. At that point, there is a waiting list, and unfortunately, that's getting longer and longer.
Do you think that is as efficient as the process could be?
I suspect it's probably done that way because that's just how it's always been done. It could work with people referring themselves. Clearly, there is a big gap between what is being provided and what is needed.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
And you, all the best.
Goodbye.
It's a pleasure.
After meeting Dr. Stewart, it's clear that in order to get more information, we'll need to talk to a specialist. Dr. James Barrett is the clinical lead at the Gender Identity Clinic in London.
Well, that wait, which we are also bothered by it, it's composed of a number of different factors. One is the length of time taken for a GP to make a referral, because we can't know that somebody is seeking treatment until a referral is made to us. But a fair number of the people who turn up arrive in a fearsome bait because they say, why, my GP referred me 5 years ago and now I'm here. And actually, we received the referral a lot sooner than that. And that's something for them to take up with their GP.
Dr. Barrett explained to me that for complicated administrative reasons, it is difficult for doctors to get into the field of gender medicine, which also explains why the waiting list for a patient is so long.
The Royal College of Physicians are putting together an accredited university-linked training scheme in gender medicine, which is useful because it will give people an actual qualification that suggests that they might know what they are doing, and this would make it easier for things like regulation, and it would make it easier for people to have sort of a career in this field rather than taking an enormous personal career risk by doing something which isn't quite sort of recognised.
So is that going to start to fix the problem of the wait time?
It will, I hope.
It's been really nice, actually, meeting all the different people. I loved meeting Sam. I loved meeting Joe. It was really inspiring to see someone who did deal with it so well. Dr. Stewart and Dr. Barrett were both very interesting to talk to.